Welcome to Full Moon Yoga with Sarah. Full moons are amazing times to practice yoga and to take care of yourself. And you can work with this energy mainly 2 days before and 2 days after the full moon. But you can also use this time, this practice, any time of the month. It's really good for grounding because I focus on the root chakra around the full moon. I focus on grounding the energy because the full moon is pulling us up, 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 up. And we want to keep our energy down, down, down. You might notice if you feel or notice people getting a little crazy around this time. We're just going to bring the energy down. So let's move. I like to start with some grounding. So let's just bounce a little bit. Really find your feet underneath your hip bones. Your toes are pointing forward. Your knees are bouncing over your feet. Good. Really feel that energy dropping down, 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 down. Like we're talking about bringing that energy down. Good, good, good. And then let's inhale the energy up. Inhale the arms up, stretch. And then exhale, fold forward, tilting from your hips. Coming only as far as is comfortable for you. Inhale. Look forward, open your heart. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, roll up through your spine. And we'll do that again. When you get to the top, inhale your arms up above your head. Exhale, tilt from your hips, fold forward. Inhale, half lift, look forward, open your heart. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, slowly roll up through your spine. Nice. We'll do that one more time. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, tilt forward. Swan dive. This time, place your right hand on the ground. You can bend your right knee to make it more easy. And lift your left arm up into the sky, reaching, getting a little bit of a twist, maybe a stretch in your IT band, the side of your leg. Breathe. And then fold forward again. Place the left hand on the mat. Bend your left knee. Keep the right leg straight and reach the right arm into the sky. Inhale. Feel the twist. Feel the stretch. Maybe look to the sky if that's okay for your neck. And then you can fold forward again. Maybe shake the head yes and no. You can have a micro bend in the knees if this is too much for you to start with. And then we're going to bend our knees and come down to sitting. So I just happen to be on top of my cushion, but you can find a blocker cushion. Grab something to prop the hips up. And actually, just before we do our seated meditation, I'll invite you to actually come off of the block, stretch your legs forward, wiggle them out. And we're going to bring one foot in onto half lotus, what I call the butterfly sequence. And we're going to bounce that knee 100 times. So to count this, I like to breathe in for 10 bounces and breathe out for 10 bounces. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that was about 100. So we're going to switch sides. If you can't put your foot in half lotus, I should have said this the first time, you can put it on the ground or anywhere that is comfortable for your knee and hip. And then we'll bounce again. And breathe in for 10 bounces, breathe out for 10 bounces. Try and have a nice long spine if you can. This butterfly sequence helps us to open up our hips to be able to sit more comfortably for our meditations. Keep bouncing. Inhale for 10 counts. And exhale for 10 counts. And then when you've reached 100, we put both feet together. So we're coming into Baddha Konasana. We do 200 bounces. So bounce here. Again, we like to keep our heart open, our spine long. It doesn't matter where your hands are. They can be wherever's comfortable for you. They could even be behind your back if you need that support. Make sure there's no pain. And breathe. One of the secrets to grounding and using our root chakra energy in our yoga practice is to focus on the legs. And all of the poses we'll do today will be revolved around the legs. Keeping the legs active, that helps us ground and connect to the earth. Keep bouncing. Inhale for 10 bounces. Yeah, exhale for 10 bounces. Now, I wasn't fully counting because I was talking. So whenever you're done your 200 bounces, you can find your block or cushion and prop yourself up. Another option is to roll up a towel or blanket. You just want it so that your hips can be elevated over your knees. It doesn't matter how open your hips are. Mine are super open. I still like to elevate my hips so that my spine can be just relaxed and I'm not clenching my hip flexors. I'm not straining my low back. If you need more props to find that or sit on the edge of a couch, that's perfect. So once you get to your comfortable seat, relax. I also like to sit in easy pose for me that's comfortable. So I bring my left foot in first near my tailbone, and then I bring my right foot in on top of that. Now we're going to find Gyan or Chin Mudra. So we put our fingertips and our thumbs together. And Chin Mudra is when your palms are facing down. So that has a more grounding energy, which we will focus on today with our practice. It's for the full moon and grounding. So once you find your comfortable seat, you're welcome to close your eyes. And I always like to start with a few deep breaths. Take a moment to notice how your body is feeling. Notice the quality of your breath. And then we'll invite in some yogic breath. We'll breathe fully into the belly. And exhale. We'll breathe fully into the ribs. So pulling your ribs out to the sides, pushing them out with your breath. And exhale. And then the third portion, we breathe into the chest. So breathe up. Your collarbones might expand. And exhale. Then we combine those three portions in one breath. So breathe into your belly, your ribs, and your chest. And exhale. Try to breathe in and out your nose. Beautiful. Keep these nice, deep yogic breaths for the next few moments and the duration of practice. I want to invoke the 5 tattvas, the 5 sacred elements of creation. So keeping these nice deep breaths, I want you to visualize a white sphere around your head. In the center of your chest, a blue David star, a 6-pointed star, or 2 interlocking triangles. In your solar plexus, the place your ribs meet, there's a red down-pointed triangle. And underneath your navel, there's a white upturned crescent moon. And then you're sitting on a yellow square. Sitting on a yellow square. Take another deep breath with these 5 tattvas in your body. And then gently you can flutter your eyes open. Come back to your body. We're going to move into the first posture, or the first sequence, which is the rowing sequence. So I put my legs out straight in front of me. My feet are flexed. My toes are turning up towards the sky. And then I'm going to inhale my arms up above my head. Exhale, let them come forward. And I'm not pushing here. I'm not needing to stretch too much. I'm just moving with the breath. So inhale the arms up. Exhale, circle them. You'll find with your breaths that they will eventually let your body come deeper, but that's only an effect of moving with your breath. And every turn we're counting. So we do up to 7 turns. Right now we're on 5. Nice deep inhale. Nice deep exhale. And one more. Then we're going to reverse direction. Make sure your legs are still engaged. Your feet are still flexed. Inhale down. Exhale back. And to engage my abs a little bit, I go a little bit behind my spine. Again, do what's comfortable for you so you're not hurting anything. There's no pain. My yoga master talks about how yoga can be like a knife. It can either smooth like butter or cut like a knife. So we want to smooth like butter here. A few more turns. One more to make 7. And then the next sequence that we do is the butter churning. So we bring our legs out to nice wide V. And I again have my legs engaged. My toes are turned up. My feet are flexed. I put one fist on top of the other. I inhale towards one side, keeping both sitting bones on the ground. And then I circle, exhale to the other side. And I make sure I bring my torso back in the center between each turn. So again, inhale to one side. Exhale, circle. And we do this 7 times. Try to go as slow as your breath. 5. Keep those legs engaged, feet flexed. 6. 7. After the 7th, come back to center, switch. Which fist is on top? We're switching sides. Inhale to the other foot. Exhale, turn. Again, we do this 7 times here. Keep both sitting bones on the ground. Keep your legs active and engaged. 3. Nice deep breaths. Make sure you're not cutting off your breath. 4, 5. Are your legs still engaged? 6 and 7. Okay, you can let that go. Maybe shake your legs out. So in my regular sequence, we would head to child's pose here. So you bring your knees to the mat, let your hips come to your heels, rest your head forward. And feel free to take a few deep breaths in your nose, out your mouth. Just relaxing into the floor for a moment, giving reverence to your body, reverence to Mother Earth, reverence to the moon. And then let's stretch the arms along the mat if they aren't already. Open your palms, open your fingers. Inhale up through the hands and knees. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up for a downward facing dog. So we like to have our spine nice and long here. You can bend your knees so that your spine can stay long. It's not important whether your knees are bent or straight. It's important that your spine is long. And this is a comfortable down dog. Make sure your head is relaxed. You're not tucking your chin in. You're not looking up past your hands. Your ears are in line with your arms. And I'm pushing my shoulders slightly towards my ears, in fact. So I'm pushing into the ground, activating my shoulders. Breathe here for a moment. And then let's step the right foot in between the hands. Once you get your right foot there, really ground down. Stretch the back leg long. If you need to, place your hands on your right knee to bring yourself up to this high crescent lunge. You can stay here for balance. Try to find a spot in front of you to look at. And then inhale your arms up above your head. Inhale, feel the grounding of your legs, this beautiful high crescent lunge. Variation of Warrior 1. And then let's turn the left toes out. So they're now perpendicular to the front foot. My arms come out to the sides, and my torso is just hanging out on top of my pelvis. So I'm not reaching forward or back. I'm just neutral. And then my palms are face down, and I'm looking towards my right hand because my right knee is bent. Take a look at your right big toe. If you can't see it, that means your knee is coming forward. So push your knee out to the side. Beautiful. Warrior 2. Now, rotate your palms up. We're going to inhale here. Bring the left back of the left hand and the left leg. Stretch the right arm up. So we're coming to Exalted Warrior. Nice, wonderful side stretch. And then let's bring the right arm to the right knee. Putting a little bit of weight here, but keeping the shoulder down and engaged in the back. And then we roll the left arm down and around. Look up to the sky or maybe up to your left hand. Find a nice long diagonal line from that left pinky toe to the left pinky finger. Nice extended side angle. And then bring the left arm, left hand to the ground. Rotate the left heel up into the sky. And then we're going to twist, if it's okay for you, the right arm. So you're now facing the right side. Getting a little bit of a twist here. If this is enough, you can stay here, or you can go back down. Or if you need a little more, you can drop the back knee, maybe bend it, and grab that foot with the hand, getting a little bit of a quad stretch, increasing the twist. Again, make sure there's no pain. Breathe. Wherever you are, release that. Bring the right hand to the ground. Step the right foot back so you can come either into downward facing dog that we found before, this nice inverted V, or you can relax down into child's pose. Either way, find a few nice deep breaths. Remember that yogic breath we started at the beginning, breathing into your belly, your ribs, and your chest. And then wherever you are, let's find our way back up to a downward facing dog. So really lift your hips high, nice long spine again. And then let's step the left knee between the hands. Really root down the left foot. Stretch the right leg so it's straight behind you. And engage your body. Maybe put your hands on your knee to find balance first. Make sure there's no pain. And also make sure your knee is right on top of your ankle. So you don't want to be too far forward. You want to be right over top of the heel. Just take a wider stance if that's not the case. And then inhale the arms up. Find the strength here in your legs. Again, we're grounding, focusing on that root chakra element. And then you can open up the right heel. So the foot is now perpendicular. Open up the hands. My chest is open to the side. My hips are open to the side. I'm looking to my left hand. My left knee is bent. Take a look. See if you can see your left big toe. Good. Inhale the palms up. Let the right hand come to the right leg, getting a little bit of a side stretch. The left arm comes to the sky. Nice deep bend in that left knee still. Inhale, and then exhale, bring the left elbow to the left knee. We're going to circle the right arm down and over the head. So you're finding a nice long diagonal line from the pinky toe to the pinky finger. Breathe here, keeping that left shoulder engaged. You're not putting too much weight on the leg. And then look to the ground. Put the right hand on the ground. Lift your right heel. And then if it's comfortable, you can twist, bringing the right arm. Sorry, this is the left arm into the sky. Good. Stay here if this is enough, or head to your down dog or child's pose. If you want a little more, drop the right knee, grab the right foot, coming into a little bit of quad stretch. Breathe wherever you are. Beautiful. Gently release that. Bring your left hand to the mat. We're going to step the right foot to meet the left now. So we're coming into a nice forward fold. Inhale, half lift, look forward. Exhale, fold. And everyone here can have micro bent knees. So you're just ragdolling. I like to feel my bones stacking myself. And then my muscles, my skin, and my fascia just melt away. You could melt like butter, or maybe rich dark chocolate, maybe caramel, maybe cheese, whatever resonates with you. Melting, melting, melting. And then bend your knees a little bit more deeply. Keep the spine heavy. I want you to roll up. So tuck the tailbone under. Start rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming up. Head is the last thing to arise. When you get to standing, you can bring your hands to prayer in front of your heart. We're going to do a little bit more challenging work here. So ground your right foot into the ground. You can visualize roots coming out of it. Micro bend that knee and then lift your left knee up into the sky. So it's 90 degrees. My foot is flexed. My leg is bent. I'm going to inhale here. My heart opens. And then I'm going to exhale, take my whole body in one piece, fold forward over that leg, kick that left leg back. So I'm coming parallel to the ground. My hips are parallel. And then I'm going to inhale, bring my knee back up. Exhale, kick that leg back, fold forward. Inhale, come back up. You might want to find one spot in front of you on the ground to look at to help with your balance. Try one more time. Exhale, kick back. Inhale, bring the leg forward. Good. Shake that out. Let it go. And then we'll find the other side. So really root down in the left leg, micro bend the knee. We're going to bring our hands to prayer, open the heart, and then bend and lift the right leg. Inhale here, and then exhale, kick that leg back. Try and have a nice flat, long line. And then inhale, bring that knee back up. Exhale, kick it back. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Let's do 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, make sure you're keeping belly button to spine engaged. Protect your back. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Come back up to center and shake it out. So that's a tricky one in finding our balance. There's one more really hard one in finding our balance. And I think you guys are up for the task. So just in case you have something, you need a little help, you can get a yoga block. And you can set it up about maybe a foot in front of your foot. So I'm going to use my right foot. Here's my base. I'm going to start with a micro bent leg. I'm going to put that block there underneath my right arm. And then we're going to come into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Bringing the left arm up straight above us. And then the left leg kicks behind. So all of your limbs are outstretched. My hips are facing the side. And my chest is facing the side. Now the hard part here, we're going to inhale. And then we're going to exhale. Let that hand go from the block. Tilt the whole body towards the ground. And then we're going to inhale, open up again. Now, if that's too challenging, you can keep that hand on the block and you can just rotate your limbs forward and then to the side. What makes this one a little bit easier too is if you find a gaze looking to the ground to find that balance. So rotate towards the ground and then open up. Okay, that was enough. Shake it out. This one's pretty good at helping those micro muscles in the legs find that balance. So if you're wobbling and falling, that's perfect. So we'll start again. So you're going to point your toes out towards the side wall, the left leg, put that block about a foot away. You could also use a water bottle, whatever you have that might help. And then bring that right leg back behind you, stretching to the back wall, and then the right arm up towards the sky. So you could just stay here in half moon. This is a very challenging pose. But if you want to work on the balance, try inhale here. Exhale, bring the hips and the body facing the ground. Inhale, open to the side. Exhale, face the ground. One more time. And then let's shake it out. Awesome. So we've done a lot of work, a lot of good work. Let's do one more calm pose here. So we're going to start by rooting the feet into the ground, root the right leg in, and then we're going to tag the left foot, the toes on the ground, or the foot on the calf, or bring the foot up to your thigh. So just make sure it's above or below the knee. It's not on the knee. And we're going to balance here in our tree pose. You can put your hands in prayer in front of your heart. For extra challenge, you can close your eyes. Find that nice yogic breathing we had at the beginning of class. Breathing into your belly, your ribs, and your chest. Feel the roots growing down from this beautiful tree, and maybe, really push the foot to the thigh. Maybe your arms come up above you like branches. Maybe they flow in the wind because you're so stable and strong, grounded. And then let's let that left knee come forward. The foot can hover and drop down to the ground. Good, shake it out. And then root down that left foot, micro bend the left knee. Bring that foot, the right foot, the toes can tag on the ground for balance. They can come to the calf or the thigh. Now I'm wearing socks, which is kind of silly. And that means I need to push my foot into my thigh even more so it doesn't slip off of my pants. So you can help by pushing your hands together with them in prayer. Really feel that foot, the left foot rooting down into the ground, the heart opening, the head and the crown rising. Find that nice yogic breathing. Belly, ribs, and chest. Close your eyes for extra challenge. Whoa! Falling is good. And like we did on the other side, your hands might come up and flow like branches. Even if you're wobbling around, maybe that makes you a little more stable. And then bring your right knee forward and let it hover and come down. Shake it out. So, how do you feel? Rooted, grounded, supported? I like to end my practice, and there's a few more steps, but I like to end with what I like called Prana mudra. So I bring my feet a little bit wider than my hips, my toes turn out, micro bend the knees, pull up the inside of the legs, pull up the instep of the feet, relax the pelvis so it's just neutral, relax the ribs, relax the shoulders, the face, the jaw, the eyes. You can bring your hands to hover in front of your pelvis. And then on an inhale, bring the energy up and your arms up to a V above your head. And then exhale, bring it down back to your pelvis. It's like a little self-Reiki treatment going through all of the chakras. So inhale up and exhale down. We do this the magical 7 times. So we're on number 3, inhale up. Exhale. You can close your eyes to feel it all internally. 4. 5. 6. And 7. After your last one, you can stand here for a moment, keeping your hands by your side, your eyes closed. Just notice any sensations and feelings. If meditation or pranayama is in your practice, you could do so now, sitting down on a cushion. Otherwise, we'll close with just a regular Savasana, lying down on your back, finding a comfortable, easy pose. Relaxing the feet open, relaxing the hands down. Letting your body settle, your mind settle, your breath settle. Letting everything sink into the earth. You can visualize that your body becomes enveloped, like your body sinks about an inch down into the floor. You become one with the floor and the earth, feeling yourself nurtured, supported. Maybe feel your heartbeat here. Notice your heart beating and pumping for you. Relaxing fully into the floor. Noticing the movements in your body from your heartbeat. Blood pulsing through you. Maybe notice your belly rising and falling with your breath. You're welcome to stay longer in Savasana if you wish. Otherwise, you can gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take a nice deep stretch. Your hands above you. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Feel free to massage your shins while you're here, really giving yourself some touch, thanking you for this time. You can roll over either side. So the right side invites calm in your day and the left side invites a little bit of activity. So choose whichever side and rest there for a moment. Take a nice deep breath. We can push ourselves up to seated. Finding your block and cushion again. Finding your easy pose. Your chin mudra. The pointer finger and thumb together. Palms face down. And relax your ribs, relax your shoulders, relax your jaw and your eyes. Keep them soft or closed. And repeat the mantra. I am grounded. I am secure. I am safe. I am grounded. I am secure. I am safe. I am grounded. I am secure. I am safe. You can bring your hands to prayer in front of your heart, Anjali Mudra. We'll close with an Om, the sacred sound of the universe. Inhale. May all beings be happy. May all beings be free. May all beings know peace. Namaste. So, thank you for joining me for this full moon grounding yoga practice. It is my pleasure to guide you, and it is my pleasure to see you find bliss in your body. Come back to this practice anytime that you need a little bit more grounding, clarity. Make sure you drink lots and lots of water and get out into nature. See you soon.